So the movie White Chicks is definitely a Flashback Friday. It was made in 2004, directed by Keenan Ivory Wayans, and it is approximately 109 minutes long for the running time.
Shawn Wayans plays the character Kevin, Marlon Wayans plays the character Marcus, and Terry Crews does the character Latrell.
Busy Phillips plays Karen, and Jennifer Carpenter plays Lisa. Jessica Caulfield plays Tori. Anna Dudek plays Tiffany Wilson, and Maitland Ward plays Brittany Wilson. And the movie is rated PG-13.
So basically, the movie White Chicks, a little gist here. These two FBI agents screw up a major drug bust in the beginning, and they're punished by having to escort these Wilson sisters to the Hamptons. Well, while doing that, they kind of get in a little minor accident, and basically what happens is they have to act as the sisters. So that's the whole humor in the movie, is these two black guys posing as two white chicks. So, in my opinion, the acting wasn't the greatest, simply because it was kind of a, whatever movie. It's kind of a blow-off movie. I mean, IMDb gave it a 5.4, which I kind of agree. And it was definitely a really good job with the acting because it was humorous and there's some action in there, and they definitely did their parts well. But I think just overall it wasn't the greatest. It was more of just a hey, let's kind of make you laugh, and
So I sort of disagree with Matt. I liked a lot of the acting that happened. A lot of the things that really jumped out at me were the actresses that played the White Chicks' friends, actually. I think they really dove into their characters and acted out a lot of the white girl stereotypes that are really funny. This kept the movie really funny to me, and also it had you very attached to a static character, so they stayed the same throughout the movie, which was really cool as well.
So, going along with the list, I sort of disagree with Matt. I think one of the characters that really stood out to me was the character that Terry Crews played. He played Latrell, and he was he was kind of a character in the background. He didn't have a lot of dimension to him, but he brought a mixture of both crazy and funny, which really helped add to the movie, and it brought a lot of laughter to the table.
So the acting and special effects kind of go together. What I really liked is just general, making two black guys into two white women was definitely a very good special effect there. And then also just how they portrayed them as kind of, all uppity and rich white girl was really good. And, they just portrayed just white women well for being black men. That's really hard to do.
There were very few scenes that had a lot of crazy explosions or anything, but they had a very good job of keeping the special effects limited in that way, and they were very good at capturing every element of the scenes while there was action happening. It was very realistic, and they had a lot of really good slapstick humor.
So going along with that, the portrayal of Marcus and Kevin was very good when they were changed into white women for the movie. It was spot on because they didn't look exactly like white girls. So throughout the whole movie, we were reminded that it is still Marcus and Kevin playing the white girls because it wasn't spot on. So I thought that was really nice.
So a director has to be able to do special effects well, but that's just a part of his directing. I think overall the directing was pretty good. He integrated humor and action, and it was just a good blend. It was really fascinating to see just how he got everything to work out so well, and I think it was just really, it was good because it was funny, but it also it made sense and you had to follow, so it was good.
Along with, again, what Matt said, there was a very good balance of the humor, but also there was a good plot, and it had some real-life problems in there, and the obscenity was at a pretty low level. It just added to the movie and made it the right level of funny. So with the corny situation, the plot, again, was very nice, and it was enjoyable to watch, and it is very enjoyable to watch with a group of people.
So kind of going again off of what Matt said and building on what Alyssa said, Wayans integrated a lot of one-liners and a lot of stereotyping within the movie, but he did the stereotyping in a way that it kind of pointed out how silly stereotyping is, which kind of put a deeper meaning into the movie while being very humorous and funny. And he wrote it very well for the fact that it was really funny, but it wasn't basic or really stupid like some movies out there are.
Some of the other movies that the director of White Chicks has done are movies such as Little Man, Scary Movie 1 and 2, and In Living Color.
So, some of the main actors in this movie that played Kevin and Marcus were Shawn Wayans and Marlon Wayans. So, Shawn Wayans has also been in Scary Movie 1 and 2 and Little Man, which his dad directed. That's why it was said before. And then Marlon Wayans is in A Haunted House, Scary Movie 1 and 2, and Dance Flick.
So this movie is sort of similar to Dumb and Dumber in a way that there's two main characters, and they're both guys, and they kind of just have to complete a mission, and it doesn't always work as planned, and it's funny, and there's some action in there, but it's also, it's got a good plot to it, but it's a good idea of still trying to keep the viewers entertained while still trying to show a good movie. So it's definitely, it's not the greatest, but it's a good job. It's good. So Dumb and Dumber, it was a good movie, and kind of my take on that, but also my take on this movie. It was okay, it was funny, certainly. I really loved it. It was good, the race jokes and so forth. But also it was actiony, which I do love. But yeah, I really like, humor and action, and I believe it had a good blend of that. But just overall, it wasn't the greatest. I mean, it could have been better. So it was I give it a 5 probably 3.
I really like this movie, to disagree with Matt. I've seen it probably too many times, and I think it's really funny. There's a very good blend because there's only so much obscenity that it's not like over PG-13, which is obviously why it's rated that way. But I watch it with my friends a lot, and I think they have a lot of really great tie-ins with the plot while keeping it really stupid at the same time. So I really like it.
Kind of going along with what Alyssa says, I, of course, also agree or disagree with Matt. I feel like this was a really funny movie, and it's one of those things that you watch when you don't really want to think during a movie, but then at the same time, each character kind of like had its own subplot, which didn't interfere with the main plot, but it was just a nice addition. And there was a lot of slapstick humor, which I just personally find to be really funny. So I really enjoyed the movie, and I enjoy watching it with my friends, and I enjoy quoting it with my friends. And I just think it brings a lot of fun to the table.